little counterpart to it. So Mondays and Wednesdays, 5 p.m. Core Restore. One is with James, and then one is with me and Kim. And then, I mean, obviously I want you to keep coming to my class, but there's also another class Tuesday mornings now. So it's just 7:30 to 8:30. So if you ever want like an earlier option or a quicker option, hers is only 60 minutes. But Alexa is one of our newer instructors. She's been teaching here for, I think, just about a month or two maybe now. So yeah, Tuesdays, 7:30 is on the calendar. And then, yeah, I think let's just do some yoga. Any questions? Announcements of your own? Okay. Let's practice. So go ahead and find your comfortable seat. Some of you look like you're already there. If you want to take a little time to just kind of move, stretch, wiggle, feel around, feel free. And then eventually settle into stillness, or at least settle into slowness. So we are never actually completely still. There's always something happening. Some part of us, even if it's inside, is moving around. But really just intentionally slow down. Tune in, close your eyes. Be intentional about how you are sitting. So feel into the length of your spine. Feel into the length in the back of your neck. Maybe even let your shoulders relax down a little more. Notice if you slouch, if you round, or if you overarch. My tendency is to usually overarch a little bit. So see if you can feel into a really nice neutral spine. Soften through your facial muscles, through your jaw, your forehead. Even soften through the inside of your mouth. Now that you've slowed down enough, what is there to notice right here, right now? So how does your body feel? How are you energetically? What's present for you emotionally? No judgment. We're not trying to change or fix or control anything. We're just noticing what's already there. And just giving it space to flow through, to be held with our awareness. And if you haven't already, start to bring more attention to your breath. Feel into maybe just that subtle expansion and contraction for now. You might notice the air as it passes right above your top lip, as it comes out your nostrils. And next time you inhale, fill up as big as you can. So move your breath into every single little space inside of you. Hold in that fullness. See if there's maybe even just an extra little sip you can take at the top. And then big, huge open mouth sigh to let it go. Very nice. Couple more times just like that. Inhale, fill up. Take a moment to pause, hold, let it circulate around. And when you're ready, open your mouth and sigh it out. Let it go. Nice work. One last time. Biggest inhale you have taken all morning long. Every space inside of you expands, inflates, gets bigger. Hold. See if you can relax even around your held breath just a little bit. And then when you're ready, big, huge open mouth sigh. Nice work. Seal your lips now. Begin to cultivate Ujjayi breath, victorious breath. In and out through your nose, gentle constriction in the back of your throat. See if you can start to create that noise, that whisper noise, that oceanic sound. It's very slow, steady. It's a diaphragmatic breath, so it's coming all the way down from your diaphragm. You should feel your belly expand as you breathe in, contract as you breathe out. So be right here, just simply breathing, noticing, observing for as long as you want to. When you feel ready to start moving, you can start from your seat if you'd like, just kind of moving around maybe through your shoulders or your head or your arms or any way you want to move through your torso. But eventually hands and knees is where we will end up. And from there, you guys are pretty familiar with the drill, just intuitive movement. So anywhere you want to go, maybe that's cat cows, maybe that's hip circles, maybe that's a child's pose, and you just want to breathe in your child's pose for a moment. Good job. So see if you can allow yourself this morning to take this time to really be in your body. So you do almost all of your life up in your head. Your mind has to think a lot in order to function out there in the world. But in here, you get to feel. Use your felt senses. Feel into your spine. Feel into your shoulders. Feel into your energy. Feel into your breath. Yeah, good, everyone. And then please, no rush, but somewhere in your next few rounds, next 4 or 5 breaths, downward facing dog is our eventual destination. So you might start to transition back just in your next few breaths, no hurry. You can get there however you'd like to. Once you are back in your down dog, same thing. We're still exploring. We're still just feeling around. Good breathing, you guys. So once you're in down dog, see if you can start to create a little more length. Work into the length from your fingertips all the way up to your sit bones. You might work into the length in the backs of your legs, or it might feel good just to keep a big bend in your knees for now. Maybe you want to pedal out your heels, shift your weight from side to side. And then just quickly from your down dog, my friends, if you would like a hands-off practice today, you do not want physical adjustments, totally fine with me. Just lift one leg in the air. Okay, thank you. Back to your down dog, your own exploration, couple more breaths. So see if you can find in your down dog a connection to your center. Feel as if there's a rope, an invisible rope attached to your belly button, and it's literally pulling up and tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. Yeah, very nice. Big deep breaths, and use your inhales to create a sense of lightness and buoyancy. Use your exhales to connect you back to your center, to your intrinsic strength. Take one more great big in-breath. As you exhale, gaze to the top of your mat, and however you would like to get there, forward fold. We're gonna hang out in our fold for a moment. So once you've arrived, I would recommend feet about hips-width distance apart or even wider for this first one. Make sure your toes face directly forward, and then try not to rock back into your heels and lock out your knees. But instead, keep your weight more forward, so more in your toes and the balls of your feet. Heels are just light against the ground. Focus on lifting your butt towards the sky, crown towards the ground. You still feel that invisible rope attached to your belly button. Now it's pulling straight up. Maybe you're a rag doll, you're swaying, you're bouncing, you're bobbing. Maybe you want to bring your hands behind your head, interlace your fingers at the base of your skull, find a little bit of length in the back of your neck, some traction through your neck. Nice work. Good variations, everyone. Awesome, Charlotte. Take one more full round of breath wherever you're at. And then with your next inhalation, halfway lift position. So realign your spine, get all the rounding out of your back. Nice, Sandra. Exhale, fold, and bow. Let's do that one more time, halfway lift. Focus on pressing back through the very, very tops of your thighs. Broaden your sit bones. Feel your butt get big. Exhale, fold in. Now, from the press of your feet all the way up. So come through your halfway lift, reach your arms up, stretch tall. Hands to your heart center as you exhale. Flow with breath, high mountain, inhale. Slow dive down, heart leads all the way down into your fold. Nice, Chrissy. Halfway lift position, breathe in and lengthen. Beautiful. Exhale, bow and fold all the way to empty. Find that connection to center. Use it to rise. Lead with your heart. Back up to stand. Arms to the sky. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Very nice. We'll do one more round like that, moving slowly with awareness. Inhale, reach up. Slow dive. See if you can take the entire length of your exhale to dive down. Feel your body move through space, then fold in. Lift halfway and lengthen. Broaden through your sit bones, tops of your thighs, press back. Yes, awesome. Charles, exhale, fold. And then press into your feet, lead with your heart. Take it all the way up. Arms reach, stretch, maybe even gaze up. Nice, Mikhail. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, my friends, inhale, arms reach up. Let's take a side body stretch. You choose whatever variation you like. We'll go to the right. So I'm gonna grab my left wrist. You might bring your right hand to your right hip. Maybe you wanna interlace your fingers. Lots of options. So what feels best or most skillful, most beneficial for you today? Nice, Katie. Breathe into your left side as you root into your left foot. So hips move towards the windows as your upper body reaches towards the opposite wall. One last round. Inhale, back to center. Awesome, L. Switch it as you exhale, other side, up and over. So more weight now in your right foot. Hips go right, upper body is reaching towards the windows. Yeah, like a crescent moon. Try to create that with your body. That's your shape. Beautiful, Kathy. Breathe into your right side, waistline, rib cage. One more round. Soften through your face. Feel it all. Inhale, back to center. And then as you exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down. Feel your shoulder blades hug in. Your back muscles hug in towards your spine. If you have the tendency to just lock out your elbows, bend your elbows, suction cup your palms together, and then squeeze your elbows towards one another. Start to reach your hands back. Might be a little bit, might be a lot of it. Find your own edge. So feel that opening in the front of your shoulders. If you would like, add a little back bend. Lift your heart. Press your hips gently forward, but hug in with your inner thighs to protect your low back. Take one more in breath. Keep your clasp, hinge at your hips all the way down. Forward fold with your fingers interlaced. Hang out right here. Maybe give your head a little shake. Yes, no. See if you can lift your sit bones higher. Yeah, see if you can lift your knuckles higher. So work that opening in the front of your shoulders. Awesome job. Take one last in-breath. Exhale, hands to low back. Release your clasp. Let your arms hang down. You can give them a little shake out if you want. Ah. Next time you breathe in, halfway lift position. Realign your spine. Exhale, plant your hands. Nice, Cam. Step back, plank pose. Take a big inhale into your push-up. Push the ground away. And then as you exhale, friends, just lift your hips and press them back like there's a rope pulling up and back on your belly button, down dog. Inhale, rock forward again, high plank. So you can come way forward onto your tippy toes as you push the ground away. And exhale, lift your hips, take it back, down dog. This time add a push-up. Inhale, come forward like you're moving in slow motion. Exhale, halfway down, chaturanga. Hold, strong arms, strong belly. Inhale, push back up. Very nice. Exhale, back to down dog. Stretch, lengthen. Let's do one more like that. Inhale, rock forward. You're welcome to bring your knees down if you want to modify. Exhale, lower halfway. Try not to let your shoulders roll forward. Inhale, push back up. Good, and take it back, down dog. You can wait for us here or inhale one more time, come forward. Your own vinyasa, however you want to take it. Find your way back, downward facing dog, and we've got a few rounds of breath there, no rush. Yeah, so move with your breath, feel into your body. Downward facing dog, about 5 rounds or so. If you want to move around and explore, feel free. If you want to slow down enough, come into stillness. Just feel those little tiny micro movements, the ones I don't even see if I'm looking at you, but you feel them on the inside. Respond to them, adjust. How can you get more out of the pose in your body? How can you create more space or more length or breathe bigger, deeper? Take one more inhale. You guys look so good. Exhale, look forward, step or hop, top of your mat, forward fold. Lift halfway as you breathe in. Yeah, exhale, let it go. Breathe through your feet, all the way up, rise. Arms reach up, side bodies elongate. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, inhale, arms reach. And then as you exhale, chair plane. So bend your knees, swing your arms back, but don't look down and round your spine. Keep your heart lifted. So you're doing a little baby back bend, a little baby cobra. Awesome job. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards your spine, back muscles towards your spine. Sometimes it helps me if I bend my elbows and imagine my elbows are magnetized behind my back. You can stay where you are at or balance challenge, float up to your tiptoes. So really push into the ground with your toes and the balls of your feet. Now see if you can lower a little bit more, bend your knees more, let your butt get lower. Awesome work, take one more round. As you inhale, everybody heels down, arcing Tadasana. So you're gonna come up and open up, lift your heart. As you exhale, we'll take it all the way down. I like to bring my hands together at my third eye as I dive. Breathe in, halfway lift position. Feel into that length. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your mat, however you want to get there. See you back in down dog. So vinyasa your way or skip it. Once you're back in your down dog, Ujjayi breath, reconnect, recommit. Feel it, hear it. Victorious breath, powerful, strong. Good work, everybody. From your down dog, inhale, take your right leg to the sky. Nice, CC. So for this one, keep your inner thighs facing one another. Keep your hips square. It doesn't matter how high you lift your leg. Just lift it as high as you can with your hips square. Nice, Chrissy. And then make it strong and powerful. So either flex, point, or floint your right foot, like a Barbie foot is a floint. And then as you make your right foot strong, see if you can even feel the front of your right thigh engage, your quad muscle. See if you can lift higher using that connection to your center, like that rope is pulling up, tugging back. Take one more inhale. Exhale, right knee to your nose. Curl in, round your spine. Stay here as you breathe in. Lift through your waistline, round your back. Knee to your nose, and then step forward softly. Rise when you are ready, crescent lunge. You can take a moment if you want. Good, nice, Christine. Awesome job. So stability comes from hugging towards midline, that connection to center. So find it by pulling energetically your front hip back, your back hip forward. You feel your inner thighs hug in, and then a little tone in your low belly, like your belly button's just drawing in and up ever so slightly. You feel support in your low back, length in your low back. Heart is lifted. Maybe your gaze is lifted. See if you can feel just as much strength and power in your back leg as you feel in your front leg. Your weight should feel nice and centered. Beautiful poses. Take one more inhale. Nice, Paul. As you exhale, airplane lunge. So just like our chair plane, arms swing back, heart stays lifted like you're doing a little baby cobra. Find your connection to center. Inner thighs hug in, belly button lifts up towards your spine. When you are ready, back foot floats off the ground. If you'd rather stay in your airplane lunge, totally fine with me. Otherwise, you're working with your balance, like a smiley face shape from the top of your head back to your heel. Visualize that shape and create it with your body. Feel into it. One more round. Beautiful work. And back to crescent lunge, soft landing if you can. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to the ground. We did this in my Sunday class if you were there. Horizon lunge. So right arm reaches forward, up. As you reach up, spin all 10 toes to face the right side of the room, and then let your right arm reach towards the back of the room, back wall. You can let your hips drop down. So this is a place you can be. You can work here, opening through your right hip, maybe gently pressing your right knee away from your upper body. Maybe you want to make it a little more strength work, so you could lift into a almost side plank variation. Maybe you want to lift and lower a few times. Sometimes I can find a really nice stretch through my left side body. So feel into this, breathe into this. Outer edge of your left foot is against the ground. Left leg is nice and long. Take your last couple breaths. Really good, you guys. Looks awesome. Next time you inhale, everybody reach your right arm up, lift your hips up. And then as you exhale, just turn your toes forward, bring your hands to the ground in front of you. So you're back to a regular low lunge position. From here, right foot roots down, left leg floats up, standing splits. So left leg to the sky. And you choose here if you want to keep your hips square, awesome. If you want to let them open, perfectly fine. It's just a different way to be in the pose, to explore the pose. No matter which variation you take, your breath is there, and you feel a connection to your center. That invisible rope attached to your belly button, it's still pulling straight up. Yes, if there's any way you want to explore, go for it. Maybe right arm behind right leg, maybe a handstand hop or two, maybe Shiva squat or two. Yeah, so you do you, just stay in your body, stay with your breath, active through your left foot. Nice job. Take one more inhale, my friends. As you exhale, left knee to your nose. So curl into a little ball, balanced on your right foot, both knees bend. Inhale, re-extend left leg to the sky. And then slowly step your left foot to the very back of your mat. Set up a warrior two stance. So back foot parallel to the back of your mat. And then windmill your arms up. Virabhadrasana 2. Yes, good. Right toes face directly forward. Left toes face directly to the left. Nice, Sarah. Wrap your right butt cheek underneath your body and feel your front knee tracking towards your pinky toe. Notice if you're kind of flaring your front ribs out and knit them together, even just a little bit. So feel a nice neutral spine, neutral pelvis, while you allow your hips to open. Next time you inhale, reverse your warrior. Front palm rotates up. Reach up, reach back. Keep the big, deep bend in your right knee. And keep tracking your right knee towards your pinky toe. Very nice. Beautiful. Good, Ellie. Breathe into your right side, right waistline, right rib cage. If there's a variation you like, you're welcome to take it. Last couple rounds. Bend into your front knee. Keep your back leg strong, back foot rooted. And end of your next exhalation, bring it back to your warrior two stance. Straighten out your front leg, parallel your feet. So all of your toes now face towards the windows. Arms to the sky, inhale. And we're not gonna do this in our flow, but just for now, exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down, shoulder blades squeeze towards your spine. Maybe start to reach your hands back and lift your heart up. Take one last big in-breath, puff up through the front of your chest, and then keep your clasp, hinge at your hips, lead with your heart all the way down, wide-legged forward fold. With your hands clasped, you have to use core strength to hold you here. So without your hands on the ground for support, your core is what you're depending on to work this pose. Feel that connection, that invisible rope pulling up on your belly button. Yeah, see if you can squeeze through the fronts of your thighs, your quads. See if you can lift your sit bones higher. See if you can lift your knuckles higher. Last couple rounds. Yes, you guys look so good. Soft face. One last inhale. And then as you exhale, bring your hands to your low back and gently release your clasp. Let your arms come down. Next inhalation, halfway lift position. Fingertips on the ground, so bend your knees if needed. Crawl your hands to the top of your space. Rotate your toes forward. You're back to a low lunge. From your low lunge, three-legged down dog, right leg to the sky. So take your right leg up and back. Keep your hips square. You can stay here or just go straight to your down dog. Otherwise, next inhale, come forward, three-legged plank, or feel free to modify right foot down, both knees down, lower down, chaturanga. Lift your heart as you breathe in, peel it open. You can stay as long as you want in this back bend. Eventually, see you back, everybody, in downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath. Big, spacious, powerful. Good job, friends. All right. From your dog pose, next inhale, take your left leg to the sky. Hips square, so who cares how high you can lift your leg? Nobody. Make your leg strong, powerful. Active through your left foot in some way. And as you push up through your left foot, press down through your fingertips. Nice, Kate. Feel the connection to your center. Feel the length through your side bodies. Feel the length from your fingertips all the way up to your left foot. Take one more inhale. Exhale, knee to your nose. Round your spine. Push the ground away. Stay here. Breathe in on your back. Tippy toes to create more space in front of you. And then step through softly. Nice job, Sarah. Rise when you're ready. No hurry. Crescent lunge. Nice, Sophia. Good awareness, everybody. I love it. So feeling into the strength and stability of your legs. Find your center. Hug towards midline. Little tone in your belly. Little lift in your heart. Maybe you're even gazing up. So feel into this pose, crescent lunge. How does it feel in your body today, right here, right now? Take it in. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, airplane lunge, hinge forward, reach back, little lift in your heart, stay connected to your center. So you can stay here or choose to balance. Back foot floats off the ground. So just like a smiley face shape, crown of your head is lifted, back muscles are squeezing in, your heart is slightly lifted. Yes! You look so good. So feel into that smiley face shape. Create it with your body. One last big breath. Awesome work. Back to crescent lunge. Soft landing. Inhale here. Exhale, hands down. Horizon lunge. Reach your left arm forward, up. Spin your toes towards the windows, and then left arm reaches back. So all of your toes should be facing the left side of the room. Hips can stay down. Maybe you kind of work your left hip open. Maybe you want to take a few lifts and lowers, coming into a variation of a side plank, then lowering back down. So you do you. It doesn't even have to be what you did on the other side. This side might want something different. Listen to that. Keep your ankles strong so your ankles aren't twisting or sickling. Little flexion in your toes. Last couple breaths. Nice, Paul. Really good. I love the variations. Nice work, friends. Next time you inhale, press into your right hand, lift your hips, left arm to the sky, and then exhale back to a low lunge position. All 10 toes face forward, root into your left foot, right leg floats up, standing splits. So I don't care this time if you want to keep your hips square, if you want to open them up, whatever feels better in your body. You want to play. Maybe you play with balance. Maybe you play with handstand hops. I saw a couple of you last time move into a half moon posture. If that's where you want to go, awesome. So couple more rounds, just feeling whatever is there. If you're holding standing splits, neck is relaxed. Nice, Katie. Hug in towards center. Find midline. Take one more inhale. Exhale, tiny little ball balanced on your left foot. So right knee to your nose, curl in. Inhale, re-extend your right leg up, active through your right foot. Slowly, intentionally, right foot steps all the way back. Warrior two when you're ready, rise. Beautiful. So slow, deep breaths as you settle in. Feel your nice open hips with a nice neutral pelvis. So it doesn't feel as if you are shooting your right hip forward. Pull it back. You feel your left knee tracking towards your pinky toe as your left butt cheek wraps underneath your body. Good. You guys look awesome. Next inhalation, reverse your warrior. Keep the bend in your front knee. Reach up, reach back. Feel the strength in your right side abdominals. So you're using your right obliques to hold you as you stretch and lengthen through your left side. Beautiful. Nice, Mikkel. Keep tracking your front knee towards your pinky toe. Press firmly into your back foot and feel your back thigh muscles squeeze around your femur bone. They're holding on tight. Take one more big, huge breath. Come back to your warrior two. Straighten out your front leg, parallel your feet, both arms to the sky. Inhale here. And then whenever you feel ready, all the way down into your wide-legged fold, this time anywhere you would like to take it for a few rounds of breath. Wherever you are, your breath is right there with you. Your awareness is right there with you. So anytime you find yourself wandering off, you've gone somewhere else, oh, I'm somewhere else. I'm going to come back, feel my body, feel my breath. It's okay. That's part of this practice. So try to be compassionate, not forcing, just noticing, witnessing, taking in information. Take one last huge breath wherever you're at. And then with your next inhale, come to a halfway lift, fingertips on the ground. So bend your knees if you need to. Walk your hands to the top of your mat, rotate your toes forward, back to low lunge again. From here, three-legged down dog. Left leg to the sky. Square hips. So take a moment to feel into your square hips, to feel the strength in your left leg. One more inhale. You can go straight to your down dog or exhale, rock forward, plank to chaturanga. Feel free to modify. So knees can come down, both feet can be on the ground. Take your time in your back bend of choice. And then either down dog or child's pose, you choose. Big, deep breaths. So give yourself a moment to just feel, to just reconnect, recommit. We'll move through that entire sequence. One breath, one movement, couple more times. It doesn't mean we speed through it as fast as we can just to get done. It means we move slowly with a really slow, deep breaths. And if at any time what I'm cueing does not work for you, you need something else, please listen to that and honor that. If you are coming with me, back to downward facing dog. Big inhale into your dog pose. Exhale, look to the top of your space, however you want to get there, forward fold. Inhale to your spinal extension, Ardha Uttanasana, back of your neck long. And fold, let it go all the way to empty. From the press of your feet, lead with your heart, take it up, arms to the sky. And hands to heart center as you exhale. All right, here we go. Inhale, reach up and stretch. Chair plane or drinking bird. So bend your knees. Option to float to tiptoes for a balance challenge. Inhale, arcing Tadasana, so heels back down. Rise up and open up. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, take your slow dive. Perhaps your hands to your third eye center. As you breathe in, work the length in your spine. Telescope your ribs, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. See if you can keep your exhale going as you lower down, Chaturanga. Heart lifts, inhale. Beautiful. And exhale, down dog. Big, deep breaths, right leg high, breathe in. Now use your strong exhale and your connection to center to step your right foot forward softly. Crescent lunge, nice Christine, rise. And yogi's choice, exhale, airplane lunge or full airplane, back foot floats, fly. Beautiful, back to your crescent lunge, soft landing if possible. Inhale here. Exhale, hands down. Horizon lunge, inhale, reach forward, up and back. And then as you exhale, right back to your low lunge position, reach up, forward, and down. Inhale, standing splits, left leg lifts. Active through your left foot, left toes. Exhale, little ball balanced on your right foot, so get small. Inhale, get long again, left leg high. Exhale, left foot all the way back. Now listen. Reverse warrior, you're gonna go all the way up and back. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, take your arms up. And exhale, slow dive down all the way to empty in your breath. Halfway lift, breathe in, fingertips on the ground. And exhale, crawl your hands forward. Once again, coming into a low lunge. Inhale, three-legged down dog, right leg high. Hips square. Exhale, rock forward, plank to Chaturanga. You can make it your own. Nice L, inhale, heart lifts. Shoulders down and back. Exhale, hips lift. Nice Laura. Inhale, left leg high, strong, powerful, intentional. Exhale, step forward like you're stepping over something. Inhale, crescent, rise, strong legs, stable legs. Beautiful, CC. Exhale, you choose airplane lunge or float up. Back foot lifts, fly. And bring it back down, crescent lunge, soft landing, inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. Horizon lunge as you inhale, big movement, forward, up, back. And then exhale, just rewind it. Back to your low lunge. Inhale, standing splits, right leg high. Active through your right foot. Exhale, curl in, knee to nose, balanced on your left foot, tiny little ball. Inhale, re-extend, really long. And then softly, slowly, intentionally, right foot steps back, parallel to the back edge of your mat. Reverse warrior as you inhale all the way up and back. Good. Warrior two with your exhale. Inhale, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, arms up. And then use your exhale to take your swan dive down. Crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky, navel to spine. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, walk your hands to the top of your space, rotate toes forward, back to low lunge. Three-legged dog, left leg high. You can always go straight to your down dog or exhale, rock forward, plank to Chaturanga. Lift your heart as you breathe in. Don't just move through it, feel it, be in the pose, then exhale back to your down dog. Give yourself a moment, walk it out, maybe a couple open mouth sighs. We'll move through that once more. I'm gonna add in just a few little changes a few little additions. So just like you always do, stay present, listen to my cues, take what works, leave the rest behind. If you are coming with me, downward facing dog. One last great big inhale. Exhale, gaze forward, step, tiptoe, or hop. Top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow, let it go. Ha. Root through your feet all the way to stand. Arms reach up. Hands to heart as you exhale. All right, listen here. Inhale, reach up. Let's add those side body stretches back in. So exhale to the right, all the way to empty in your breath. It's your own variation. Back through center, inhale. Exhale to the left, up and over. Strength through your left side as you stretch your right. Inhale back to center. Now exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. Option to float to tiptoes as you sit low. Inhale, heels down, arcing Tadasana. So rise up, open up, cactus your arms, lift your heart. And exhale down into your fold, perhaps hands together at your third eye center. Beautiful, lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, vinyasa or skip it. Inhale, lift your heart. Nice, Paul. Exhale, lift your hips down, dog. All right, listen. Inhale, right leg high. Stay and hold or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Get as close as you can. Push the ground away. Inhale, three-legged stretch, lengthen. Exhale, right to right. Aim for your armpit. Push the ground away. Inhale, back up. Awesome, Soph. And then everybody, exhale, knee to your nose. Step forward softly. Crescent lunge, rise, inhale. Nice, Charlotte. Exhale, airplane lunge or last chance to fly here. Heart stays lifted, hips stay square. Good, Ellie. Back to crescent, soft landing if possible. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, that big dynamic movement, reach forward, up, back, horizon lunge, and then rewind it. Exhale, back to your low lunge. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, one-legged tiny little ball, so balance on your right foot, get small. Inhale, re-extend, get long, standing splits. Then step back, setting up your warrior two stance. And take it all the way up and back with your in-breath, reverse warrior. Now listen, exhale, moving into side angle this time. So come through warrior two, reach forward, and just tip it over. Right hand towards the ground, left arm towards the sky. You can absolutely stay in your side angle. There's so many ways to work your side angle pose. Or option to explore, maybe you want to move into a triangle, maybe you want to move into a balancing half moon, maybe you want to take a bird of paradise. So anywhere you want to go, about 3 or 4 more deep breaths. If your back leg is lifted, back foot is active, back leg is strong, wherever you've chosen to be, you can breathe freely, you can feel your breath flowing through. Very nice. Last breath or two. Find your personal fullest expression on this side today. And then come back to warrior two. Soft landing if possible. Nice, everybody. So reconnect to your breath. Back to our flow. Next inhale, front leg straight. Parallel your feet, arms up. Exhale, slow dive all the way down, navel to spine at the very bottom. Inhale to your halfway lift. And exhale to your low lunge. Walk your hands forward, rotate toes forward. Inhale, three-legged down dog. So you're in a low lunge. From your low lunge, three-legged dog. Yeah, pause. Open your right hip this time, bend your right knee. This may feel really good and you may want to stay right here. Option to flip your dog if you would like. Right foot comes down behind you Nice, Kathy. Reach your right arm forward, heart forward. Lift through your hips, breathe into your front body, all that space. One last round. And then everybody meet back in a regular downward facing dog. Just for a moment, walk it out. Keep walking it out if you want to, a little bit longer. Or option, next inhale, rock forward to plank or three-legged plank, right leg can hover. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, slowly lower, strong arms, strong belly. Inhale to peel your heart open. Nice, Kim, and exhale, down dog. Everyone, left leg high, breathe in. Now stay and hold or exhale, left knee, right elbow, that little twist. Use your obliques, push the ground away. Inhale, back up. Very nice. Left to left, aim for your armpit. Push the ground away. Awesome, Charles. Inhale, back up. Nice, Chrissy. Last one. Knee to your nose, round, hollow out, then step forward softly. Crescent with your inhale, rise. And one more time to fly on this side if you want to. Exhale, airplane lunge or full airplane. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to your crescent. Land softly if possible. Exhale, hands to the earth. One more horizon. Inhale, left arm forward, up and back. Toes face the windows. And then rewind it. Exhale, up, forward, down. Standing splits, left foot roots down, right leg high, active through your right toes. One-legged tiny little ball, right knee to your nose. Inhale, re-extend, get long, powerful, strong. Exhale, step back softly, warrior two stance with your legs. Inhale, reverse all the way up and back. Now, side angle. So exhale, come through warrior two, reach forward, tip it over. Good job. Stay in side angle and work from here, or explore however you want to. Triangle, half moon, bird of paradise. Does not necessarily have to be what you did on the other side. If your back leg is lifted, it's strong. Your back foot is active. Wherever you're at, you should be able to feel your breath flowing freely. If it's getting stuck somewhere, how can you shift or adjust or respond to change that? One last round wherever you are at, and then see if you can land back in a warrior two, if possible, nice and soft. Take a moment to reconnect, to resettle. Find your breath. Adjust your feet if you need to. Next time you inhale, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, arms up. And then all the way down as you exhale, all the way to empty in your breath. Halfway lift, inhale, everything lengthens. Exhale, low lunge, walk your hands to the top of your mat. Inhale, downward, three-legged down dog, left leg to the sky. Pause here. So your left leg is extended. Open up your hip. Bend your knee. Feel your left hip, the front, facing open towards the windows if you can. Stay here or flip your dog. Nice, Christine. Left foot steps down. Left arm reaches forward. Heart reaches forward. Beautiful. Wherever you're at. One more huge breath. And then again, everyone meet in a regular down dog. Walk it out. Keep walking it out in your dog pose, or option to inhale forward plank or hover left leg, three-legged plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Nice, CC, lift your heart as you inhale. And then your choice, everyone. Down dog, child's pose, hero's pose. Just a resting pose of your choice. So just take a moment to notice, to feel, to reconnect to your breath. So if it's sped up, see if you can slow it down, lengthen it out. Downward facing dog. All right, inhale, right leg high. And then you made it, pigeon pose, right shin forward, bring your body gently to the ground. Take your time to set yourself up with intention, attention. If you know that this posture works better for you on your back or in a seat, or you just feel like taking it on your back or in a seat today, please feel free. I'm gonna come around with just a little essential oil spritz. If you do not want it on you, just give me a little raise of your hand. All right, thank you. About 3 to 5 more breaths. Anytime you want, big, huge sigh. Ah. All right, friends, last couple of breaths. Slowly begin to lift your upper body. And we're going to come into a three-legged tabletop position. So you'll plant your hands, curl your back toes under, and then kind of scoot your back knee forward. Unthread your right leg back to a three-legged tabletop. Give it a nice little shake out. After a few shakes or even a few circles with your knee, extend your right leg back and pivot on your left knee so your left foot comes out to the side of your mat. Right arm to the sky, you're in a modified side plank. If you want to set your right foot down, totally fine. If you need to readjust your body in any way, please feel free to do so. And then option to reach your right arm forward if you want and feel into the length of your right side. See if you can press your hips gently forward. So front of your hips open, heart open. Stay here, final option, bend your right knee, reach back, grab hold of your right foot, kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. So find some gentle leverage. Rather than kicking your foot up, kick your foot back and let your heart rotate to look up just a little more. One last big deep breath. Nice work. End of your exhale, back to a tabletop. And then from your tabletop, take your left leg out to the left, toes face forward, and take a moment to just either rock forward and back a bit, or to just kind of move your hips around. Anything goes. You can get creative. So feeling around with your left leg extended out. If you hate having your left leg extended out for some reason, you want to keep your left knee on the ground, that's fine with me. And then just in your next few breaths, friends, in your own time, coming into thread the needle. So your right arm will reach out and up and then thread through, no rush. Once you're in, thread the needle any way you want to work it. Breathe into your back body a lot. Soften your face. Good job. Last couple breaths. If you do have your left hand lifted, set your left hand back on the ground. On your next inhalation, unthread your right arm. Reach it out and up one more time. Reach as high as you can. And then set your right hand down. Pick up your left foot and swing your left leg over so your left toes come off the right side of your mat. Curl them under and push them down. Pull your hips to the left and gaze back over your right shoulder. So sometimes people are like, I don't understand what I'm supposed to feel. You won't feel anything if you just look back at your toes with your head and your neck. Think of looking back with your entire body. You're using your entire left side. Maybe you're leaning into it, rounding, arching, rocking forward or back. Yeah, so it's gonna feel different depending on how you're working it. Take one last round. And then come back to tabletop. And then take it back to regular down dog. If you wanna move through your own vinyasa, please feel free. Reconnect to your Ujjayi breath. Inhale your left leg to the sky. And pigeon pose. Bring your left shin forward, gently bring your body to the ground. Set yourself up intentionally. And then slowly start to soften into it. So see if you can your knee up here. Yeah, perfect. And then rather than sitting on your butt, try to keep your butt lifted, pull back and forward just like you would in a lunge. So you kind of sink into it like this. Try to get up. So draw your belly button in as you pull this back. Yeah, keep that. Now bow forward. Does that feel a little different? Keep it. So even here in pigeon, you're not in sleeping pigeon. It shouldn't feel like you could fall asleep. There's muscle energy. You're energetically pulling your left hip back, even slightly up, as you take your heart forward. And if you want to go deeper from there at any point, all you have to do is scoot your back knee back a little more. It doesn't take much. Make sure you can breathe big, spacious. So tell your body with your breath, you are safe. It's okay. I know you're uncomfortable, but you don't need to freak out. You can relax. You can soften. You can let go. So we stay in these poses not to get more anxious, not to get more tight as we hold them, but to relax around them, to soften within them. Even if it's just an energetic softening, it doesn't have to be physical at all. Take about 4, 5 more breaths. Open your mouth and sigh it out at any time. Last couple. I'm gonna leave it up to you ultimately. So when you feel like you're pretty much even on both sides, start a slow transition into a three-legged tabletop position. So your left leg will eventually extend back and give it a nice little shake out, or even take a few circles through your left knee. And then open to a modified side plank. So you'll pivot on your left knee, left foot comes out behind you to the side of your mat. Yeah, left leg might reach back and step on the ground if you want, or you can keep it lifted. Your left leg stays strong, left foot stays active. Option to reach your left arm forward and work into the length of your left side. Option to move into your half bow, bend your left knee, reach back, grab hold. Wherever you've chosen to go, breath is still flowing. Little bit longer. Can you keep it big, spacious, powerful, strong? Move it into all those little tiny spaces last round. And then slowly come back, regular tabletop. Set your left knee down. Moving into our thread the needle. So first, extend your right leg out and then just kind of move around. You can really get curious, rock forward, rock back. Maybe rock side to side, kind of feeling into your hip a bit. If you don't like doing this with your right leg extended, then set your right knee back down, no biggie. Eventually, left arm out and up, and then thread it through on your own, no rush. Breathe into your back body, the space between your shoulder blades, space between your back ribs, your low back. Imagine you could send your breath into your kidneys. And next couple rounds. Bring your right hand back to the ground if it happens to be lifted. On an inhalation, unthread your left arm, reach it out and up one more time. See if there's any more space you can find. Then left hand down. Take your right leg and swing it over. So right toes off the left side of your mat. Gaze back and look at your toes. See if you can use your whole entire body to look back at your toes, not just your head and your neck. Yeah, maybe bending one or both elbows, maybe rounding, maybe arching, rock forward or back. I even like to use my left heel to give my right quad a nice little massage. You can get really creative. End of your next exhale or whenever you're ready, just come back to your tabletop. And you can choose to either move through one last vinyasa, take one last down dog, or just some intuitive movement from hands and knees, and perhaps resting in a child's pose. So whatever would feel good to you. And just noticing what's there. Softening around heart edges. Feeling into all the space and the length you've created. Everybody now in your next couple breaths or so, however you want to get down onto your back, come all the way down. You can face whichever direction you'd like. And once you're on your back, just draw your knees gently towards your belly and rock it out. After a few rocks, side to side, nice little low back massage. Find your way into a supine spinal twist of your choice. I'll invite you to take your legs to the right first, but as long as you are just conscious of the space around you, I don't care which side you go to first. So this is your variation. Breathe all the way down the length of your torso, all the way down into your low belly, low back, hips, pelvis. And then end of your next exhale, just slowly find your way over to the other side. So I would recommend a little bit of neutralizing movement before you move to the other side. So move with awareness, with intention. And then big deep breath. Really just let your body now give into gravity. Let yourself really be held, give all your weight to the ground. I will just leave it up to you when you feel pretty even on both sides with your twists. Come back to center and find a happy baby pose. Rock it out in happy baby, or maybe even extend one or both legs. So any way you want to play, explore from happy baby. And then if there are any other poses, any finishing movements, stretches, anything else you feel like your body is still craving, take about 5 to 10 breaths to just move through those final poses to finish off your own practice for you. So anything else your body needs. This is just a really simple thought by Pema Chodron. Pema Chodron, I don't know how to say her name. She just says, remember that this is not something we do just once or twice. Interrupting our habits and awakening our hearts is the work of a lifetime. So that's why we come to this class, not just once or twice every couple months, but many of you come consistently. You come as a practice. You come over and over again to work on getting out of your habits and your patterns, bringing more awareness to how you are reacting, connecting to your body and noticing the emotions that are flowing through you. And it's not something we do once or twice and then we're good to go. It's a practice. We have to do it over and over and over again. We continue to evolve, to step forward, to step back. So it's not a linear path. It never was, it never will be. So can you allow whatever's here right now to just be here? Can you allow yourself, however you are right now, to just be as you are? You've shown up, you've done your practice, you've done the hard physical work. Now give yourself these last few moments to just close your eyes, to let your body breathe you, and to just connect and feel and observe all the space inside of you. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And you start to wiggle gently through your body, fingers, toes. Maybe you want to rub your hands together, even give yourself a little massage, forehead massage, neck massage, jaw massage. And then in your own time, find your way to either side, fetal position. Give yourself just a moment to rest on your side body, curled into yourself. Really allowing everything you felt, anything you want to take with you, really allowing it all to just sink in, settle in, soak in. Maybe you even imagine that in some way. Then use the strength in your arms to guide yourself up into seated meditation, right back where we began. And with your eyes closed and your hands at your heart center, just take one last moment to bow your head to your own heart and acknowledge yourself for showing up, taking the time to roll out your mat, connect with your body, listen to your breath, and really just connect to yourself in a deeper way. Thank you so much for letting me guide you. Namaste. All right, my friends, thank you. I love Ruby right there. She found her spot. Okay, yeah, you can't get too excited or she'll be like, okay, bye. Bye, Mama. Good job. Oh, yeah.